Hi, I'm Isabella Norton. I'm 17. I've always grown up in a Christian household, and I've always known of God's existence, and I've always been a follower of him, but it's not up until recently where I just started really getting to know him. This past September was the hardest month of my life. The trauma I faced was unexpected, and it's something I would have never imagined to feel. This led to depression and anxiety, and I still struggle with anxiety today, but not as severe as it was months ago. It got to a point where I disconnected from family, friends. I didn't know what to do with my life at this point. I ended up just thinking the only solution was to bed rot and just live alone like myself. I felt like I was the only person who could help myself. So then I became really discouraged too. So that obviously impacted my health, and I lost interest in my passions, soccer, track. I quit track in the winter, and I've never quit something before, so that was life-changing. But I realized after quitting track, oh, this is what I've been putting my identity in, how fast I can run, when I should have been putting my identity in God. And he revealed to me that my kind heart is more important than how fast I can run. Because my trust in God was decreasing, my faith was also fading, and I did lose my faith in God it only lasted a couple of weeks. I knew he still existed, but I just didn't believe he wanted what's best for me. And those were honestly the hardest weeks of my life, trying to survive without God. And then I reached a point to where I just didn't know what to do with my life anymore. And again, like I said earlier, bed rotting seemed like the only solution. So why bother living if I'm just gonna do that all day? So I just decided that, what am I gonna do with my life now? And then all of a sudden, I just had a sudden urge to pick up the Bible and start reading it. I don't know where it came from, or I do, the Holy Spirit, but, I started reading the Bible, and then next thing I know, that turned into something that I needed to do every day in order to feel satisfied. And honestly, my faith has never been stronger. To not read a chapter of the Bible each day was starting to feel like not running every day, where I realized that I need to do that in order to thrive. This finally turned into me turning into myself again, but renewed this time. I ended up doing Bible studies. I still do it with my friends, and I go out of those feeling really encouraged. I've started centering my life on Christ more. I always have, but now deeper and actually more meaningful. And I am trying to spread his light as much as I can into anywhere I go, even when it seems dark there. I just want people to know Jesus is there for anyone who needs him. A verse that helps me forgive was 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, love does not boast, love does not rejoice in wrongdoings. That was a good verse for me to, one, not only forgive through the trauma I went through, but also love and be patient and just trust in the Lord and trust in his timing, because his timing's perfect. Getting baptized to me is a step towards healing and embracing God's love. It's okay to feel alone, but we don't have to walk this path alone. No matter what you're going through, Jesus is always cheering for you on the sidelines, even if it's at a track meet.